Ever felt like you're stuck in a never-ending loop of automated messages when trying to reach Ally Bank's customer service? You're not alone. Navigating the phone trees and waiting on hold can be frustrating, especially when you have an urgent question or issue. But what if I told you there are ways to potentially bypass some of that hassle and connect with a live Ally representative faster? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll explore a range of strategies, from tried-and-true methods to some less obvious tips, all aimed at getting you the help you need from Ally's customer service without spending half your day listening to elevator music. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, it's important to set some realistic expectations. Customer service wait times can fluctuate depending on call volume, the time of day, and the complexity of your inquiry. There's no magic bullet that guarantees instant connection every single time. However, by being strategic and prepared, you can significantly increase your chances of speaking to someone quickly. So, where do we begin? Let's start with the most direct approach, picking up the phone. While it might seem obvious, the timing of your call can make a huge difference. Think about peak hours, typically during lunch breaks and right after the traditional workday ends. Avoiding these times can potentially reduce your wait. Try calling earlier in the morning, later in the afternoon, or even during off-peak weekdays if your schedule allows. When you do call, be prepared. Have your account number and any relevant information readily available. This will not only speed up the identification process once you connect with an agent, but might also help you navigate the automated system more efficiently if you need to enter specific details. Now, let's talk about navigating those automated phone menus. While they can be a source of frustration, they are designed to direct your call to the appropriate department. Listen carefully to the options presented. Selecting the most relevant option from the start can prevent you from being transferred multiple times, saving you valuable time. Sometimes, the automated system might offer a callback option. If you're not in a rush and don't want to stay on hold, this can be a convenient alternative. Just be sure to answer your phone when they call back, as missed callbacks can lead to further delays. Beyond the standard phone call, Ally, like many modern financial institutions, offers other avenues for customer support. Exploring these alternatives might just be your ticket to faster service. One such alternative is their online chat feature. This can often be a quicker way to get answers to simpler questions or to initiate the process for more complex issues. You can usually find the chat option on Ally's website or within their mobile app. Be prepared to wait a few minutes for an agent to become available, but it can often be less time-consuming than waiting on hold. Plus, having a written record of the conversation can be beneficial. Another resource to consider is Ally's Help Center or FAQ section on their website. Many common questions about account management, transfers, and other general inquiries are answered here. Taking a few minutes to browse these resources might provide you with the information you need without having to contact customer service directly at all. This is often the fastest way to resolve an issue if the answer is readily available. Now, let's delve into some less conventional, but potentially effective, strategies. Social media can sometimes be a surprisingly efficient way to get in touch with customer service. Many companies, including Ally, have dedicated social media support teams. While you shouldn't share sensitive account information publicly, you can often send a direct message outlining your issue and requesting assistance. This can sometimes lead to a faster response than a phone call, as companies are often keen to address customer concerns publicly and promptly. Email is another option, although it's generally not the fastest method for urgent issues. However, for less time-sensitive inquiries, sending a well-detailed email can be a good way to get your point across and receive a comprehensive response. Make sure to include all relevant information, such as your account number and a clear explanation of your issue. Here's a tip that might seem counterintuitive: try calling during non-business hours, but not too late. Sometimes, call centers have reduced staffing during these times, but the overall call volume might also be lower, potentially leading to shorter wait times. Experiment with calling slightly before or after typical business hours in your time zone. Another strategy is to be polite and patient when you do finally connect with a representative. While it's understandable to be frustrated if you've been waiting a long time, taking your frustration out on the customer service agent is unlikely to expedite the process. In fact, it might have the opposite effect. Being courteous and clearly explaining your issue will make the agent more likely to want to help you efficiently. If your issue is complex or requires specific expertise, try to be as clear and concise as possible when explaining it. Having all the necessary details organized beforehand will help the agent understand your situation quickly and provide the most accurate assistance. Don't underestimate the power of persistence, but know when to take a break. If you've been on hold for an extended period and are feeling increasingly frustrated, it might be beneficial to hang up and try again later. Sometimes, you might just get unlucky with call volume or agent availability. Furthermore, explore if Ally has different phone numbers for specific departments or types of inquiries. Sometimes, routing your call directly to the relevant department can save you time in the long run. This information is usually available on their website. Consider using a call forwarding service or app that can wait on hold for you and notify you when an agent becomes available. While these services might come with a cost, they can save you a significant amount of time and frustration if you frequently need to contact customer service. If you have multiple Ally accounts or products, make sure you specify which account or product your inquiry pertains to right from the start. This will help the agent direct their attention and resources appropriately. If you've had a particularly long or frustrating experience, don't hesitate to ask for a supervisor. Sometimes, a supervisor might have more authority or resources to resolve your issue quickly. Remember to document your interactions. Note down the date, time, the name of the representative you spoke with, and a summary of the conversation. This information can be helpful if you need to follow up or escalate your issue. Finally, stay informed about any known issues or outages that might be affecting Ally's services. Sometimes, high call volumes are due to widespread problems, and knowing this might help you understand the potential for longer wait times. Ally often provides updates on their website or social media channels. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.